हेलो गाइज, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल। एंड यस, हमें पता है कि आप लोगों में से ऐसे बहुत से लोग हैं जो ये सोच रहे होंगे कि इतने टाइम से बेशक के चैनल पे कोई वीडियो नहीं आ रहा है। कुछ ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं जिसके ऊपर हम काम कर रहे हैं जो आने वाले समय में आप हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पे देखेंगे। एंड यस, इसकी वजह से हम अपलोड नहीं कर पा रहे थे, बट अभी से हम ये इंश्योर करेंगे हम एटलीस्ट हफ्ते में कुछ ना कुछ कंटेंट आप लोगों के लिए लाएं। इस वीडियो में हमने फिर से कुछ कंज्यूमर्स के ऐसे सवाल उठाए, फैमिली फ्लोटर और इंडिविजुअल पॉलिसी हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस में एग्जैक्टली क्या डिफरेंस होता है, किस तरह से काम करते हैं ये दोनों पॉलिसीज। हमने महावीर को कुछ सवाल पूछे और उन्होंने अपने कुछ ग्रेट इंसाइट्स दिए हमें इस टॉपिक पर। तो आइए चलते हैं इस वीडियो की तरफ। Mavir, there are many customers who are confused between an individual policy and a family floater policy. So, can you please explain us what exactly is family floater policy?
Yeah, so yes, this is a common question that we keep getting, and typically it's very simple to understand what is a family floater policy. A family floater policy is basically a policy for a family where a family can share the cover in the policy. As compared to an individual policy, it is a policy where every person in the family will have a separate cover. So let's say when you're talking about a 10 lakh cover in an individual policy, and let's say there are 4 members in the family and everybody has a 10 lakh cover, then they have an individual 10 lakh cover, right? Or let's say if they are buying a 3 lakh cover, then they have an individual 3 lakh cover, which means that each of them have their own cover and there is no interconnection between the covers that they have in an individual policy. In a family floater policy, what happens is that there is one pool of cover that is available for all family members, and anyone who falls ill and needs hospitalization, or let's say has an injury and needs a hospitalization, can use that cover. So typically that's the difference between a family floater and an individual policy. Family floater is a pool cover where the cover is shared between multiple family members. An individual cover is an individual cover which is isolated cover between between all family members, so they have their own cover.
And apart from the accumulated cover that we have, what are the other advantages that we have in family floater policy?
Yeah, so the reason family floater exists is that, you know, what happens is that when you have, let's say I'm talking about, let's say 5 years back or 10 years back, people used to have, let's say, a 2 lakh cover each, like in a family, and 2 lakhs may sound very good for an individual family member. And typically what happens is that during a year there is a good chance that not many people in the family will get hospitalized, right? Mostly, if you see, it will be usually one guy in the family or one family member in the family that will get hospitalized. In that case, in case, you know, there is a larger cover that is required at that time, the person who's actually hospitalized may have a restricted cover of only 2 lakhs. So in a scenario where there is, let's say, a family of, let's say, 4 and each of them having a 2 lakh cover, and one of the family member needs more than a 2 lakh cover because of a, let's say, a major hospitalization, that person will basically be restricted for that specific treatment to basically be able to use the best of, you know, healthcare services available, because the cover is limited. At the same time, there is a wastage because there are other family members who had a 2 lakh cover but they were not able to use it because obviously there was no hospitalization. So it's a kind of, if you look at it, it is a kind of, in a younger age specifically, it's can be very inefficient because a lot of people may not end up using a cover in the short term, right? What happens in a family floater is, because the cover is a pool between multiple family members, if there is one hospitalization that happens, the entire pool is available for that person, right? And the remaining family members, basically, if there is no claim in the year, then there is no problem, right? There is the entire cover is available for one family member if, let's say, there is a major hospitalization that happens. So that's the advantage of a family floater. Also, what happens is that a 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 cover, let's say, will cost you X amount. There will be a cost efficiency also when you buy an 8 lakh cover for a family floater. So typically the cost of an 8 lakh family floater will be cheaper than a 2 lakh individual cover when added together, and if you compare the cost between the two. So cost advantage and efficient, because one family member needing a large cover can be used.
Okay, we spoke about wastage of the sum assured that we have. So is there any other disadvantages in family floater plan?
So wastage is usually a disadvantage in a individual cover, because what happens is that it is though the family has one cover, the thing is that in an individual cover, it is an isolated cover, right? So although the family together paid a large amount of money to cover themselves individually, when there is a need for one family member to get hospitalized, that family member is able to use only his cover, right, or her cover. In case of a family floater, the advantage is that the wastage is lower, because in case one family member, that's usually the case unless you compare now the period when we had COVID, where multiple family members got hospitalized during one period of time. If you keep that away, then if you see most of the times there is only one family member that needs a hospitalization, then in that case he's able to use the entire pool, which is much more advantageous. So that is an advantage. The wastage is in the individual case. The disadvantage of a family floater is different. The disadvantage is because it's a pool of cover, and let's say there is one family member who has a large hospitalization. Let's say if the policy starts from January and let's say March में ही एक बड़ा hospitalization हो गया, in that case what happens is that let's say it's a 10 lakh cover, right, and the person who's hospitalized ends up using let's say 8 lakhs in that policy, then what will happen? The remaining family members, including the person who got hospitalized, will have only a 2 lakh cover remaining for the remaining part of the period, right? So अगर April में March में hospitalization हुआ, so from April to let's say the December, when the policy expires and renews and then the new sum insured comes back, the entire family will have only a 2 lakh cover. So in case there is another hospitalization that happens, the family will have a very less amount of cover per individual in the case of a family floater. In the case of individual, what happens is that at least every family, every member has its own cover to depend on. That is the disadvantage in a family floater. This has been resolved in a way by something which is called restoration of sum insured, which is called differently by different insurers. Some call it reload, some call it restore, some call it reassure, some call it refill. This obviously we'll cover in a separate video that we will do, or take it up as a separate question. So restore does solve some part of this disadvantage that we spoke about, but yeah, that is a disadvantage. When you have a pool of cover that is shared between people, then one person using up the entire sum insured is going to result in the remaining family members not having a cover.
Right. Also, one of the primary disadvantages we have heard of is that the primary policyholder, if he dies,
right,
the policy gets terminated. Is this true? And
yeah, so this is something which is a very big myth, which I have seen a lot of forums also answers in forums which are incorrect. Usually, and not usually, actually in all cases, when a person, let's say there are 4 family members who have bought a policy together, and the primary policy holder, who's also called a proposer, let's say unfortunately passes away, then there is no problem. Actually at the time of renewal, you are just supposed to inform the insurer about the demise of this particular primary policy holder or proposer in the policy, and you can then choose another adult member in the family to become the proposer or the primary policy holder and continue the policy. Obviously the premium will go down because one member is lesser in the policy, but it does not terminate your policy. It does not lead to any kind of, you are not without a cover just because the primary policy holder has passed away. That's an absolute myth. We've verified this, checked with every insurer, and never will it happen that just because the primary policy holder does not exist anymore, the policy will terminate or will not exist. Yeah, so don't worry about that.
okay, and suppose if I have a policy and I have my wife and my kids, and suppose after 15-20 years, suppose if I've continued the same policy and my son or my daughter becomes an adult, then what happens then?
Yeah, so this is also a very common question actually, that once one of my family members, so if my kid is, let's say, 15 years old when I bought the policy, or let's say 6 months old when I bought the policy, but what happens when he grows into an adult? How does the migration happen, right? And what happens, like most of the policies have a limit of 25 years. So they say that you can cover your children in the policy. The child definition in the policy is 25 years, which is a good considerable age, right? After the age of 25, the person can be moved, the child, either the son or the daughter, can be moved to a separate policy, and the migration happens with the same insurance company. You can do it with the same insurance company. There is no problem. The entire waiting periods, the credits for those waiting periods, everything also gets migrated into a separate policy. So the procedure is very simple. At the time of renewals, you have to tell the insurer that I want to move one of my family members, my son, my daughter, into an individual policy, and insurers will obviously ask you to do some amount of paperwork which you need to do, provide some kind of documents, and the policy will be decoupled into two policies. One is your policy between you and your wife, and the other policy could be your kids policy. So it's as simple as that.
Okay, and the last question, if suppose you want to suggest me for a family floater policy, and if I have 2 kids and a wife, what should be the cover amount that I should go?
Yeah, so this is an important question, because usually when we think of a health insurance policy, we are thinking about an individual mostly, and that's how usually people will think about that. Okay, if I get hospitalized, what is the cover that I need? And we've always been very clear about this, and we've spoken about this multiple times, that don't buy a health insurance cover for today, buy it for your old age, because if there is any disease that happens later, or as old age catches up, it becomes trickier for you to be able to get a health insurance cover or get even an upgrade. So buy your upgraded cover that you think about when you need it at, let's say, 50-60 today. The best way to calculate that is, let's say, look at an inflation of around 5% to 8%. We've done this calculation in the past. So let's say if you think 5 lakhs is the cover that you need today, in 20 years from now, approximately you'll need a cover of around 13 lakhs per individual. Right, now that is the individual cover. Now when you want to convert an individual cover into a floater cover, our suggestion, and this is something which is very contradictory to what others say, is that simply multiply it by the number of adults in your family and buy the cover. So let's say if you're taking you think that you need a 15 lakh cover at the age of 60, and you are 2 adults, then buy a 15 into 2 30 lakh cover. Right. A lot of people try to optimize it by saying that okay, 15 lakh दोनों को तो नहीं लगेगा, मैं 20 लाख ले लेता हूँ. But the difference between the premium of 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs and 30 lakhs is not very high. If you compare, you will see that the premium is not very high. We've written about this in multiple articles. So go for the higher cover. Go for the cover that you can afford for a longer period of time, obviously. But ensure that you take a cover which is a multiple of the number of adult individuals in your family. So if 10 lakhs is what you think is the cover that you will need at the age of 60, then buy 20 lakhs. If you think 15 lakhs is the cover that you need at the age of 60 or above, then buy a cover of 30 lakhs if there are 2 adults in the family. It's as simple as that. Yeah.
Okay, and one last question, will always have a one more last question, is which policy do you have, a family floater or an individual policy for yourself?
So again, the thing is that I have one policy which is a old policy, like I mentioned in the other video, which is an individual cover, because I've been very lazy to convert it into a family floater, to be very honest. And I have a recent policy which I bought like around 4-5 years ago, which is a floater policy. So again, I have both these policies. I am the guinea pig of insurance companies. I buy every kind of policy that is available. Most of the times when I was a distributor, it used to happen that any new insurance company coming into picture, and they used to say that why don't you buy our policy, and I have bought policy. So for just the relationship. So मेरे पास सब कुछ है. I am the wrong person to be asked this question.
तो आई होप आपको ये सारे सवालों के जवाब पसंद आए होंगे. इसके अलावा और कोई भी आपको कन्फ्यूजन है या फिर डाउट्स है रिगार्डिंग इंडिविजुअल पॉलिसीज़ या फिर फैमिली फ्लोटर पॉलिसीज़ के रिगार्डिंग, आप कमेंट कर सकते हैं उसे हमारे इसी वीडियो के नीचे, और या फिर आप हमारे बेशक फोरम पर भी सवाल पूछ सकते हैं. वहाँ पर आपको लीडिंग इंश्योरेंस एक्सपर्ट्स के थ्रू कुछ जवाब मिल जाएंगे. अगर ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कीजिए इस वीडियो को और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए हमारे चैनल को, और आने वाले दिनों में आप इसी तरह के और भी कंटेंट देखते रहेंगे. टिल देन बाय बाय एंड रहो बेशक. कट बोलो कोई, कट कट कट.